perfect place as well. Whenever we come down around this waterhole, that's one of the spots I always look at, right at the sort of feeding side of the waterhole. For a minute there my mind got stuck on what it's called, but the inlet side of the waterhole, nice soft green grass there. We always look around there. We've seen some beautiful rhinos there and warthogs. Nice to see a leopard there as well. James, if we had a snorkel in this corner, we can just drive through the water out the other side. Now that would have been fun as well. Beautiful setting, just look at that. All those hollow pits. Actually the place where she was drinking, it's also one of the places rhinos very often do their wallowing. Just watch her for a bit. I don't expect her to lie down for too long. She's just had a good drink, so she maybe just wants that water to settle down in the stomach a bit. And obviously, as you can see there, a bit of grooming. She's been walking a lot, or not a lot, but probably the last half an hour or so. So she would have picked up a few ticks and fleas. It's a good opportunity just to clean herself off, and then I'm sure she'll continue on. Especially once it gets closer to sunset, that's the best or optimum time for hunting for them. Like all cats, leopards spend quite a lot of time cleaning themselves. And I've almost never seen a leopard look dirty. The only times I've seen a dirty leopard is right after or during a kill, when they actually get blood on them from the actual kill, or the sort of feeding soon after the kill. But even then, once that has happened, they normally clean themselves quite a bit before they start feeding. So they're always clean. Just land there again. There's the dragonfly just landed on my arm, and then had to land here right next to us on the vehicle. That's a female dragonfly. If you look at the very tip of the abdomen, the back of the tail there, that little horn-like protrusion, that's what she uses to deposit the eggs with. Look at those eyes. But that's what all the male dragonflies say to her. You've got such beautiful eyes.
Amazing design.
Yeah, no, it's pretty radical. Compound eyes as well, so she's got thousands of small eyes creating one big eye essentially, the same as flies. Just look at the patterns as well on the thorax, or that, call it the shoulders if you want, where the wings attach. Similar patterns to what's on the eye as well. Wow. That's just in case you're wondering about Karula. She's just lying still at the moment. She's not doing anything. As soon as she moves a muscle, or alternatively, as soon as the dragonfly flies away, we'll get back to her. That's a buffalo thorn branch, just out of interest. We've seen one of the big 5 trees.
Shamgan word for lying down and sleeping. It's lalapanzi.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool word.
Lalapanzi, yeah, no, it's got a nice ring to it. Or lala. Lala is sleep. Lalapanzi is essentially Hansi is down. So lalapanzi is lying down or sleeping lying down. Uyatlela Hansi also means to sleep lying down. Interesting because in English you refer to La La Land.
Yeah.
So it's almost like there's a sound significance in it. Every time she moves like that, I think she's going to get up and go again. I've been tempted to try and get around to the other side, but I think she's going to move along soon. So I think we're just going to sit tight here. We've got a very, very good spot here on the edge of the water. Look at the dragonfly around her as well, right there by her back leg. Using that tongue, like James mentioned, they're very meticulous cleaning that she's doing. She's using the front teeth there, she's doing that now again, just to nibble at whatever might be on the skin, so maybe a little tick or something that's already found a purchase on her skin. The rest of the time she's using her tongue literally like a comb. See there, she's biting or nibbling, and then she's using the tongue again. Got these long, sort of almost nail-like or hair-like hooks on the tongue. Call it hooks if you want. That's what they use for lapping up the water with. Also when they're feeding, they can use that very coarse tongue to get meat off bones. And a very, very important use for it as well is this. Just to clean and groom the skin. A coat essentially. In that process, the skin. But they are just beautiful. I mean, you can see why people fall in love with leopard all the time. They are just absolutely gorgeous, and it's such a thrilling experience every time you come across one of these. You can never get enough of it. But just heard something. You see the head up, ears listening. Look at that posture as well, alert, neck up. Just assessing the environment, assessing the surroundings.